Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I have for you another favorites video and it's October favorites. I can't believe the month is over already. It's been such a quick one to go by, but I thought I would share with you all the stuff I've been loving. There's mostly kind of beauty in there, a little bit of a few other bits and pieces, but mostly beauty. So if you're a beauty junkie like me, I hope you enjoy this one, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. But before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I upload twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel, and also don't forget to hit the little bell right next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Okay, so we're going to start everything off with makeup, which is probably my favorite category out of all. And if you haven't seen, I have been doing quite a few tutorials and videos and things with the new collection with Victoria Beckham and Estee Lauder. So I will link all those on the screen now so you can go and have a watch if you haven't seen them. But basically, this collection for me was the absolute highlight of the recent beauty stuff that's come out. The stuff is so good. Initially, I did think it was a little bit overpriced and I didn't know how much it was worth it. I didn't actually get a chance to try the last Victoria Beckham and Estee Lauder collaboration. I didn't actually get any of the products, and this time, you know, seeing the prices, I was thinking, is it really worth it, you know, for an eyeshadow to pay that much money, or for a lip liner or whatever it is? But actually, I have to say that if you want to splurge, it is definitely the collection to splurge on. I absolutely love everything I got, and I actually wish I had actually purchased more stuff, and if it's still around and available, I might actually do. But I'm going to start everything off with the eyeshadow palettes. So the first eyeshadow I've been loving is this one, and this is the Myrrh Eyeshadow. I think that's how you say it. It's basically from her Eye Ink range, and it is the black eyeshadow. It is a stunning eyeshadow. I mean, firstly, the packaging is beautiful, but then Estee Lauder's packaging is always really nice. But for me, the biggest highlight with these eyeshadows is that they have no fallout, and I just cannot get over that. Like, how incredible is that? It is the first time I have a black or a dark colored eyeshadow that doesn't have any fallout. If you watch my tutorials, you will be able to see that literally I'm putting it on and literally just stays on the eye, but there's no kind of fallout around here when you kind of even blending it in with a fluffy brush or you're packing it on. But however, the pigmentation is absolutely amazing. Like, it has really good pigmentation. It looks really beautiful on the eye. It does pack a punch, but like I said, there's no fallout. The color's absolutely stunning. It's a black with a bit of a silvery bluish kind of glitter running through it. It's nothing too kind of over the top. It's kind of a really subtle, very finely milled glitter particles, which just give it sort of a crystallized look. And I think it makes it, for example, for a smoky eye, which I already did a tutorial for, it just makes it really kind of modern, very festive. It's great for Christmas, but I also think that because it's not too much, you can definitely use it during the day as well. You get quite a good amount of product. The pan is pretty big. I don't know how deep it goes, but it says here that you get 0.21 ounces, so like 6 grams in the pan, which is pretty decent. I mean, it is really highly priced, but the packaging is really beautiful and the eyeshadow is so amazing, and it's a formula that I've never kind of tried before that I think it's absolutely worth the money. So this one is my first favorite. Second favorite is another eyeshadow palette, and this is the second one I got, which is the dual eyeshadow palette, and this one's got the color Blue, Electric and Nude. And I have to say, I was not that convinced on the blue, but I really loved the nude when I had seen it on other YouTube channels on people reviewing it. It is a really beautiful nude. It's like a kind of really neutral nude, but it has a little bit of pigment to it. It's not kind of so subtle that you wouldn't be able to see it on an olive skin tone, and it has like a really kind of peachy undertone, so it really brightens your eyes. I'm using it here on my crease and a little bit above my crease, and it really just intensifies your eyes, brightens them, but at the same time really adds that definition. Again, they're super finely milled. This one is a real matte color, but it does have a really beautiful kind of texture to it. It doesn't look flat or kind of powdery. Very finely milled, very long lasting, blends in beautifully. Again, great pigment, but no fallout. And the blue, I didn't know how much wear I'd get out of it, but actually I've been using it quite a lot. I really like it as a liner on my bottom bottom lash line if I want to go for a very subtle approach. As an eyeliner on my top lash line, it looks amazing, and because it's really pigmented, you can definitely use it as a liner. Paired with the nude eyeshadow just on the crease, and then this as a liner, it looks really, really cool. And then I have done a makeup tutorial with a very intense blue kind of smoky eye, and I think it looks really, really cool as well, and it's perfect for the festive season. So yeah, in the end, I've actually ended up using both shades a lot. I definitely think I'll get more wear out of the nude though, of course, because you can pair it with so many more things. But I think it's definitely worth it. This one, you get 1.8 grams of product, so decent amount, but they do look quite small on here. Perhaps a little bit pricey, but again, the eyeshadows are really good. But I think if you only had to get one, I would definitely go for the black one, because you could, you know, you get more product, more bang for your buck, and you can definitely find a very unique shade in this range, whereas these ones are shades that I guess you can find, although I have to say this nude color is something I've not found before. Finally, from this collection, my next item is the Victoria lip liner, and I absolutely love this. It is the most perfect shade of nude I have ever tried. I'm wearing it on my lips now, and I've been wearing it so much. It's not very light that it'll wash you out, but at the same time, it's not kind of brown. It's just a really beautiful shade of nude, with a bit of pigment to it, more on the cooler side, but I have an olive skin tone, and it definitely kind of stands out on my lips as well. It looks absolutely stunning paired with the blush nude lipstick from Tom Ford. I think it just kind of gives you the most perfect nude, and it's kind of quite matte, but it's still very easy to blend, but it stays put. And it definitely makes my lipstick last longer, and it also makes my lips look really plump. It stays put, and it's just so easy to apply. I really love this color. I think I probably will be repurchasing just in case they discontinue it, because it is such a beautiful shade. I really love this one, and I think you can go with most lipsticks actually. You could even pair it with a red, because it's such a kind of neutral color that you can literally just make it look like your lips, but kind of you can make the shape you want out of them. So definitely a great purchase. Staying on the kind of topic of new collections, my next favorite is one that I didn't think I would actually like, and it is the Fenty Beauty highlighter, which I got, and this one is in the color Mean Money and Hustler Baby. And I actually really like these, but not as highlighters, as eyeshadows. This one is a brilliant highlight eyeshadow for underneath your brow. It's like a sheeny kind of color, nothing too glittery or too intense. And this one is a kind of beautiful kind of rose gold shade. I have to say it is a little bit kind of too glittery, and the glitter particles are too large for my taste to use it as a highlighter. But if you go with a very light hand, it can look nice, but for me, I much prefer it as an eyeshadow. I'm wearing it in my inner corner today. I don't know how much the camera is picking that up, but it looks absolutely stunning. Very brightening. There's not too much fallout. It is pretty long lasting, and if you pack it on, it is really intense. So actually, as a eyeshadow, I really like them. As a highlighter, not so much. But yeah, and packaging on this one, it's a bit meh. But I really like the shade, especially this one, which I think is Hustler Baby. I really like this one as an eyeshadow. Also from Fenty Beauty is their lip gloss, the Gloss Bomb. I actually, when I did the review of this collection, I will link that on the screen if you haven't watched it, I actually wasn't so sure about this one. Firstly, the applicator is quite thick. It seemed like it was quite gloopy, and it did feel really sticky on the lips. But I have to say that now that I've used it, and I always layer my lip glosses over lipstick, I have to say that layered over lipstick, it isn't sticky at all. Like, I'm wearing it now and my lips are not sticky in the least. The applicator I still feel is a little bit big, but I only use it to kind of put it on the center of my lips, and then I use a lip brush to spread it out. And the color is really beautiful. It has like a sheen to it, but no real glitter, and it's like a kind of nudie, but still kind of bit of pink to it. So I think it's a really flattering shade. I just don't like it on its own. I think it looks much better layered over a lipstick, and my favorite to layer with is the blush nude from Tom Ford. Another product I've been loving from makeup is this contour wand by Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, I absolutely love this one. I've been wearing it non-stop. It's on all my tutorials, so you guys must have definitely seen me using it. It has a sponge applicator, and it is a really lovely product. You need very little of it, and it is kind of a more of a kind of a more warm shade. I know this is the medium dark. The medium light, I think, is a little bit cooler, but I think this one suits very well the olive skin tones. For me, the lighter one just didn't show up enough on my skin, and I have to say I quite like that it's a little bit warmer. It's not kind of orangey in the least, but because it is a little bit warmer and my contour powder from Rodale is really, really cool toned, I think it sort of balances out and warms a little bit my complexion. It's super easy to blend. It's very, very natural looking. It doesn't kind of have any shimmer or glitter or anything. The sponge applicator is super easy to apply. You just squeeze out a little bit and you just kind of apply it. Very, very easy. And if you kind of put it on its side, it's very easy to contour your nose with it. It blends in super easily, looks super natural, much better than the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I think that one's just really good, but I have to say that with this one I have noticed a difference in terms of how easy it is to blend out. And it looks very natural even if you're not wearing foundation. Like, I've used it just with BB cream and then just set my face, like haven't used any kind of contour powder on top or anything, just gone for a very, very natural contour of my face, and I have to say it looks absolutely amazing. So this one has been a real winner, but like, to be honest, like all Charlotte Tilbury products. Also from the same range from Charlotte Tilbury is this Hollywood contour brush. Actually no, it's the Hollywood complexion brush, and it's a great, great brush. This one actually is meant to go with the contour wand and the highlight wand. I haven't actually tried the highlight wand. It's a very kind of flat top kabuki style brush. It's very similar to the buffer brush I have from Zoeva. Super soft, it blends the product in like a dream, and I really like the fact that it's not too big, so you can really kind of get into those contours of your face. And then on the other side, it has this little angled brush, again, super soft, and this one's perfect to sort of blend in your nose contour. You can get into this bit here very, very well because of the shape it has. I always finish blending out with my beauty blender just because I prefer the finish of the beauty blender, but to start blending out, this one is really, really amazing, and I think it leaves a really beautiful finish. Moving on to a little bit of skincare now is this beautiful product from Emily Corden. I actually got sent these, and it's meant to be a lip balm, but you can actually use it to hydrate your face. You can use it as a bit of a highlighter. So you can actually apply this on its own. You can apply it under makeup. You can use it as a cuticle hydrator. You can use it for your lips. You can use it as a highlighter. It's an absolute multitasker, and I absolutely love the fact that it's pink. It has a little bit of a pinky tint to it, but nothing too strong. It looks very, very natural. It has a bit of a glow to it, but it doesn't really look kind of greasy or oily. It's super hydrating. I've been using it on my cuticles, I've been using it on my lips, and I have to say it's amazing. And it has the most beautiful smell. It's kind of a floral smell, but it's not kind of overpowering. It's really, really subtle, and it's really nice. It's called the Cashmere Pot. I love the packaging. It looks so beautiful on my vanity, and it's just such a lovely, lovely product. I mean, it's a lip balm, but the smell is so nice, and it's super hydrating. I mean, my lips are always like kind of chapped and flaking, and I have to say I've been wearing this kind of 2 or 3 nights in a row, and I do put it on a little bit under makeup because it does kind of dry to a relatively matte finish. It's kind of got a sheen to it, but just like a natural sheen to it, nothing too glittery, and the lipstick doesn't kind of slip on top if you put it underneath. And it's just really, really nice. This one is in the color Lisa number 1, Rose Champagne, and yeah, they are a New York based company, and I can definitely say these are worth the money. I really, really love this product, and I will definitely be repurchasing. Moving now on to body products, I have to say that I have made a discovery, even though I know, a little bit late onto the bandwagon. And it is this product from This Works. This is the Perfect Legs Skin Miracle, and it says here it's a tinted multivitamin serum to perfect and help cover skin imperfections. I have to say this product has definitely revolutionized my life. My skin on my arms and my legs is kind of a little bit on the yellowish side. My yellow undertones to my skin are really, really prominent. And I have to say this is really beautiful. It's like a tan, like a self-tanner, but it's not at the same time. Like, it gives you a beautiful kind of shade, but it doesn't look patchy or blotchy. You don't have to worry about blending it. It literally just wipes off with a wipe. So when you shower, it just literally comes off. It takes about 2 seconds to apply. It's like a serum, so it leaves your skin super hydrated, really nourished, very glowing, but at the same time, it gives you a really beautiful kind of a hint of a tan, nothing too dramatic, but it just looks really nice. It gives you a better tone. It's a little bit like the Charlotte Tilbury Tilbury unisex glowing cream. I think it was called the Healthy Glow, and it's kind of similar thing but for your body. I really love it. I don't know how much it blurs over imperfections, but it just gives you a really nice kind of shade, and so I just think overall it just looks nicer. I love it for legs, I love it for arms, and it takes just 2 minutes to apply. It says here it's got a vitamin C and E and natural caramel to suit all complexions. And I definitely use it on my arms and it hasn't stained my clothes. Obviously on the legs it looks amazing, and I have to say it's been a real winner for me. I think I'll be using it loads over the party season. Finally, for body stuff is this Dru Sephora Dry Oil, and this, as you can see, is an oil that you just kind of shake around and it mixes up, and it's got beautiful kind of golden bronzy glitter particles. It's a dry oil that you can use all over your body. I love to put it on my shoulders, my décolleté, down my arms. It just kind of is a little bit like the Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel body, although that one is better because to highlight, if you wanted to highlight, that one's better because it kind of is very precise with the applicator. But if you want an all over kind of glow, this one is really lovely and it dries off really quickly. It's a dry oil, so it doesn't kind of stain or leave glitter everywhere. It just kind of stays put, but it just gives you a really beautiful kind of glitter hint, and when the light hits you it just looks really, really beautiful. And I have to say that paired together with this, they are the perfect combination for the party season. I have to say though, with this product, the applicator isn't the best. I don't like the fact that you have to take it out like this. I think a pump would have been way better. And it does have a bit of a biscuity smell to it. Actually, it smells a little bit like Bailey's, to be honest, but more in a kind of biscuity way. So if you don't like scented products, you might not love this one, but I have to say that I really like the finish, so I think it's definitely worth the kind of weird smell. And it's not that noticeable that people will be smelling you when you walk out of the house with it on. Finally, for fashion favorites, I have a favorite that's actually not a new item, but I have been wearing it non-stop the whole of autumn. And they are these boots from Mascaro. I've had these for a year or so now, but there are so many similar ones in the market right now. I know YSL do some, and there's loads of like high street ones as well, so I will link a few options below in the description box. But basically, they are kind of these ankle boots. They're a little bit above the ankle. They've got like a chunky block heel, and they are in suede. I absolutely love these. They are so versatile. The heel is super comfortable, which means I can wear them even if I want to walk around a bit. I'm kind of a little bit off the over the knee ones. I don't think they're going to be in fashion for that much longer. So actually they were featured in my wish list, but I think I might not get those. And I've just been wearing them non-stop. I really love the suede. They're so comfy. They're not kind of too pointed, but they're not too rounded either. They look amazing with jeans. I've been wearing them even with culottes, and yeah, I've just been styling them up with so many things. Even with dresses, they look really cool. They are quite tapered at the top, so they kind of look really feminine, even though they sort of cut at a strange place, you could say. But I've just been wearing them so much, and I absolutely love these, and they're very comfortable, and you can wear socks inside, which means you're nice and warm in this horrible London weather. And finally, this blazer, which I got, it was featured in my wish list video. I will link that on the screen now if you haven't watched it. But it's this blazer by Calvin Klein from their new collection, and I absolutely love it. It's so on trend. I mean, it was definitely a splurge, but I've been wearing it so much. I love the oversized shoulders. It is kind of a long line blazer, but I think those are so elongating. I love the print. The houndstooth print is so on trend, and I really love the fact that it has like a little bit of a red detail on it, because it just makes it a little bit more interesting. The oversized lapels, I wasn't so sure about them when I first got it, but I actually think it looks really cool. And yeah, I've just been wearing it so much. I think it looks amazing with shorts. I think it looks amazing with a dress kind of just draped over the top. It looks really good with obviously jeans and leather trousers. I've styled it up in a few different ways. I do have an unboxing video for this blazer, and I did show a few different ways to style it up, so I will link that on the screen now so that you guys can have a watch. But I've been wearing it so much, and I think also with a belt, if you want to cinch it in and give your body a little bit more shape, if you're actually going to close the blazer, it looks absolutely amazing. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it now. Go and watch it. But yeah, this one has been an absolute winner for this season. And that's it from me, guys. Those were all my favorites for the month of October. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you've been loving for this month, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.